Hello, 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 hello. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. I'm back for another Coffee and Cards Live. Welcome if you are joining me live today. I'm just going to go. It was doing some weird things today. You never can tell. Sometimes it gets a little bit temperamental. There we go. Okay, and I have my dog in the craft room with me. And he's busy watching through the window as one of the neighbours is walking by. So sometimes he has a little bark. I'm just going to weigh my tripod down a little bit because it's getting a bit top heavy. There we go. Right, okay, let's see. We are here, we are live. Let's check that I'm in the right place. I've got a couple of fun cards to make today. Yeah, and I'm really glad to be back. I wasn't here last week. It was a very, very busy time. I was here on Tuesday, but I didn't get here on Friday, and that was very annoying. Oh, excuse me. That's not polite. It's just somebody walking by. Oh, he has to protect the family from potential people walking by, leaves in the breeze, birds, squirrels, anything like that. He's such a pickle, but we adore him because he is a good dog. Right, okay, but he has to be in the craft room with me when I do a live because he makes sure of it. He's so funny. Let's have a look and check that everything is good to go and that I can see any comments. So if you're joining me live, do say hello. Do let me know that you're there and that you can see me and that everything is going to plan. It is coffee and cards. So I have my coffee. I'm just going to have a little drink of my coffee. It's been a very busy morning. I got up early, went for a run. I then took the dog for a walk and then went to the supermarket. Lots going on in my busy life as a still working, but at least my working hours are very flexible. Right, okay, so I've got some nice colours. Christmas is coming. I'm sorry, mates, but it is. It's November. How did that happen? How did November come along? So my husband and I were very, very lucky to go on an amazing holiday over the October half-term week. So it's the very last week of October. A sunny beach holiday, and it was awesome. It was absolutely amazing. If you caught any of my photos on Instagram, you'll be able to see that. So nice, tropical paradise. And then it was back to earth with a bump, but it's lovely to be back. Lovely to get back in the swing of things. And obviously it's really strange going away without the children. Now, our children, all three of them are almost all grown up. And my eldest came to stay with my nearly 17-year-old. And all three of them stayed together while we were away. It's very odd to go away without them. So I was quite glad in a way to come back and make sure the house was still standing and that they were okay and all is well. It is a strange thing to do. Right, I'm just going to put my coffee back down. So I will show you what we're going to make today. There we go, just plug my laptop in so it doesn't die on us. We're going to use this stamp set, The Gift of Giving. It's lovely and it's perfect for making all sorts of Christmas cards. It's really cheerful. It's got a Santa holding the most enormous stack of gifts. It's got like this cup that I think has got cookie, peppermint candy cane and marshmallows and possibly hot chocolate inside. It says, have a cup of cheer. And this one with the gifts. And then it's got another sprig of mistletoe there. It's got some stars. It's really versatile. I love it. It's great for colouring in. So I thought we'd have a go with this. I can think of loads of ideas to make cards with this. A bit of fun Christmas card making, not too complicated, very enjoyable. Okay, so we're going to have a go with this. That was a weird thing about being away in a tropical place, coming back and it being very cold here. And also we're gearing up for Christmas. Yeah, very weird, but nice. Okay, so we are going to go with this colour combination today. It feels very Christmassy to me, but instead of going for sort of red, greens, golds, I've gone for red. Crumb cake's quite Christmassy, and then I've gone for this contemporary kind of light blue, which is balmy blue. But it's Christmas, guys, so we had to get out the red. It's real red. I absolutely love it. I have to buy it. I tend to buy more packs of real red and cherry cobbler in the winter near Christmas than I do at any other time of the year. Right, okay, so I am going to make a couple of card bases out of the crumb cake sheet of A4 card. I'm just going to grab my trimmer. Do say hello if you're watching, otherwise I'll feel like I'm all alone. All alone in my craft room. Yeah, it felt very weird not putting a video up on Friday. It was just, there was an awful lot going on. I couldn't even squeeze in a pre-recorded one, but I'm going to try and get an extra one in this week to make up for it. So I score my A4. On the short side, I'm scoring at 10.5 centimetres. And then on the long side, at just over 14.8. Oh, and cut that one. And then you have two card bases. They're regular A4 medium, sorry, C6 medium size card bases. So I'm going to make two cards. Hello, Kathy from California. Thank you for joining me live and for saying hello. That's lovely. I don't feel like I'm all alone anymore. Right, I think the first one we're going to make is going to have some of the balmy blue as my next layer. No, red is going to be the next layer and then balmy blue is the top layer. So red, I'm going to go at 14.3, so half a centimetre down. So wherever you work yours, just take it down by a layer. So if you're in Imperial, you'll be doing it slightly different, but however your measurements work. Right, so we've got 10. I really should work out all the inches ones for all our American friends. So I've got a real red layer on top of the crumb cake. And then I'm going to bring in a balmy blue layer. So we know that that was 14.3. So half a centimetre smaller is 13.8. And it's going to go by 9.5 because the last one was 10. Okay, so now we've got this nice kind of blue-red crumb cake combo. Like that. Yep, so that's going to go on there. Now, I've got to remember the measurements of the other pieces of cardstock. Now, I brought in some basic white and a little bit more of the real red. Let me grab my ruler so I know what I'm making. Okay, so, oh, that's inches. Right. Oh, yeah. I've got a really nice candle burning. Right, so my red piece is going to be 6.5 centimetres by 8.5 centimetres. So if I go 6.5 with this piece that I cut off by 8.5, I'm making a little panel to go on the front. Yeah, that's what we want. And this piece with the white would then be just slightly smaller, so half a centimetre smaller. So if it's 6.5 by 8.5, let's go 6 by 8, just to give ourselves half a centimetre border. And my little image that I'm going to stamp should fit on that. It feels quite small. I'm sure that's what I did. Like there, that fits on there. And then I need a white piece for my card insert. So that'll be 14.3 by 10 because that's my first layer size. It was a bit cold this morning. It's still not that cold. It was about 8 degrees when I took the dog out for a walk early. What's it like with you? We have the most glorious sunshine. What's the weather doing? What's it like in California? I'd love to know. We're coming over to California in the spring. We're coming to San Francisco for a vacation, for a holiday. We're going to come to California. We're going to come to, we're going to come to San Francisco for a few days. We're going to go down to Monterey. While we're in San Francisco, we'll go over to Alcatraz and have a look around everything. And then we'll go down to Monterey. We're going to end up in Yosemite National Park. And the very end of the holiday, we're going to go over to Vegas and spend a couple of days by the pool. I'm so excited. And it's going to be in the spring. It's going to be in March, April time. And we did it last year in 2022. So I know what the weather's like then. Kind of get that. Okay, so I've got all the pieces I think that we need, and I'm going to start our stamping. Tell me what the weather's like in California right now. I'd love to know. Okay, so I've got a piece of this. Now, I chose the first stamp from this lovely stamp set from Stampin' Up. Is this nice kind of hot chocolate. I was a bit inspired to use it. I'll tell you why. My daughter, who has moved out of home and is living with her fiance now, came over on the weekend. They came over for dinner, and she brought her velvetizer for making hot chocolate. Now, I didn't know what one of these was, really. And she got it from a shop we have in the UK called Hotel Chocolate. And you buy all the hot chocolates, and it froths up all the milk and makes the most incredible hot chocolate. Oh, it was so nice. It was so good. So that inspired me to play with this stamp set, honestly. Right, I'm going to stamp it on there. Kathy says, I love San Francisco and Monterey is beautiful. Thank you. I can't wait. So we did go all the way around San Francisco last year, and we popped over to Alcatraz and did the tour and things. Now, I haven't done Monterey since before we had children, and we went down to Monterey many years ago before we had the children, and my eldest is 25, so that tells you how long ago that was. And we're very excited to do a bit of driving around and having a look at how everything is. So I'm going to colour in. I just pulled out some of my stamping blends. It looks like a lot. It really isn't. I've got one colour, red. I've got another, in fact they're two different pinks. You don't need that, two different pinks. Do I need the blue ones? Yes, I need the blue ones. I've gone for crumb cake for the cookie and green. So I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 5 different colours. You can use whatever you've got, whatever you like to colour in with. Don't forget the aquarium. Oh, it's 66 degrees now. Yeah, I think that's probably about the same as us. I can never convert it in my head. But I think you've got similar weather to us. We will. We did go to Monterey Aquarium, but that's, as I say, was many years ago. So we might well go and take the children there. I'm very excited because we're all going, including my daughter's fiance as well. Right, so I'm going to colour in the cup first. So if you are used to stamping blends, or if you're not, they are alcohol-based markers, and you buy each colour in a pack of 2, dark and light, which enables you to shade your colours together really nicely. So I'm going to start off with a dark balmy blue, and I'm just going to add a little bit of colour in. I really like this stamp, and I might just spend an evening in front of a good Christmas film. That would be nice, wouldn't it? With a few of these stamped out. Just colouring them in, ready to make cards with. I think that sounds like a really nice thing to do. So just where I think there might be a little bit more colour, a little bit more shade, if you like, I've done the dark, and then I'm going to bring the light one in. I've used the Memento ink, which is great for using with the Stampin' Blend pens to stamp my image. And I found colour over the top of these words here quite easily, and it doesn't seem to bother it. think this balmy blue might be running out. I may have another one in my drawer. I may not. I have a whole selection going on, but it's a favourite colour and I use it an awful lot. Oh, the 17-mile drive, quite lovely. So that sounds perfect. I really like the sound of it. I've had a look at it on YouTube ages ago. The only thing I'm not sure about, I'll have to have another look at that because it was a while ago I looked. My husband's quite nervous of steep drops, heights and steep drops. So if there's anything like that, he wouldn't like driving it. I'm going to be doing some of the driving because driving up into Yosemite, there are quite steep drops. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that bit, and then he's going to do a lot of the rest because he loves driving out there. But anything with a cliff is just not happening for him, bless him. Got a hair on there. Where's that come from? It looks like one of my cats. Thank you very much. Pussycat. She's generous. Right, so I'm just colouring it in so it's nicely blended and not streaky. You can, if you're doing this, you can spend as much time as you like on it. Oh, it's not on the 17-mile drive. Oh, perfect. Oh, that sounds good. Thank you for that. We're going to go up to Yosemite. We're going to look at the giant redwoods. I'm so excited. It's ages away. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have our cup. How close are we with the camera? I don't know if I can zoom it in anymore. I feel a bit far away. It's really difficult to tell what it is projecting on my, yeah, I don't think I can. What it's projecting on my laptop. Oh, I can do it like that. Does that help? Oh, that's better, isn't it? So you can see what I'm colouring in. Okay, I'm going to colour in the cookie. I've got light and dark crumb cake. So the cookie, between these like chocolate chips, I'm going to go in with light crumb cake. It's been a while since I did any colouring in for coffee and cards. I was worried that people get bored watching you colour in. But this stamp set just is begging for it. Okay, and then in with the dark one, I'll do the chocolate chips. Just it gives a little bit of contrast with the dark and light crumb cake. So there we go. Just around the inside of the mug. Like that. Now, I thought this would be quite fun. We have, I'm sure you have this in the States, but we have different colour marshmallows. Usually pink and white, they're called. Pink and whites. Or pink and white marshmallows. So I picked out a couple of pinks. This one is Floaty Flamingo. A light one, I think. And then this one is Petal Pink Light. So you kind of get those different pinks in the marshmallows. And then I've left this marshmallow white. Okay, so candy cane. I've gone for real red. And I think I'll go for the light real red because it's quite dark. And I've made the tiny stripes. I've left those white, so I'm just going to go in the rest of it with the red. There we go. So there's our red and white striped candy cane. And last but not least, we'll go in with the green for the mistletoe. I think I'll just go in with a light old olive. Oh, you can zoom in on YouTube. Hello, Jazz. Hello. Thank you for joining me, my lovely. And you can zoom in, can you? How do you do that? Or do you mean that's what I've done? Lovely of you to join me live. I heard Liz say earlier that you had new puppies. How exciting. Tell me what breed they are. Are these the same as you've had before? Right, there is the green. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, you can. You could zoom in. Thank you for that. Right, so I've got this. I think this looks really effective popped on here. It kind of makes the card pop. It's quite a comforting, cheerful kind of colour scheme, I think. But I thought we'd add in something else for the fun of it. So I pulled out this. I love it. It's the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. And I really, really like it. So I thought just to give a little bit of background interest, we would do that. We'll emboss this blue piece like that. So I'm going to pop it in. We're going to have snowflakes. There we go. So when you put your cardstock in your embossing folder, always have your Stampin' Up logo on the front, because then you know you're going to emboss and not deboss. Little tip, I don't know it. Right, I'm going to pop it through my machine. I haven't got a lot of space and I keep having to move the poor dog because I'm in the middle of prepping for a Christmas craft event this weekend. I'm quite excited. I've got my customer Christmas craft day coming up on Sunday. It sounds a bit odd, really, doesn't it, to think of having the class on a Sunday. But I do one a month of an evening. And so many people have asked me to do one in the daytime. And I do find a Sunday seems to be a lot easier for people. So that's what we're going with. How pretty, I don't know if you can see that, is that? How pretty is that snow? I love it. So this is going to go on here and this is going to go on here. Now, I have got a whole load of this beautiful real red ribbon. It is gorgeous. So I am thinking about using this on the card. Well, I am going to use it. So we've got these two layers here. So what I decided to do was wrap it around the red layer, bring it out the side like this, pop it onto the card so you can see how long you need it to be. So it's going to sit about here to the side, maybe a little bit more in the middle, and I would say that was good. Now I'm going to pinch it together with some linen thread, so I'm going to pull it a little bit. And then I'm going to grab my ribbon scissors. Where are you? Here you go. There we go. So it's all about the real red, this card, isn't it? And then I just need to find my linen thread. So I've got my linen thread and my double-sided sticky tape. Where have you gone? I thought I'd put it all, oh yeah. And then when I cut the cardstock, I keep putting it on top of things. Not clever. So I'm going to take a bit of double-sided tape. You could use your stamp and seal. It would be absolutely perfect as well. And I'm going to use it to anchor my ribbon. Keep everything nice and flat and smooth. I'm going to make sure I've got it in the right place. I'm going to put this on, kind of eyeball it. Make sure it's right and take this off again. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of the tear and tape along. It's nice for anchoring the ribbon down. You have a nice smooth layer of ribbon there, and you can turn it over and do the same if you want. Oh, hello, Carol. Thank you for joining me, my lovely. Oh, I'm glad you like it. It's great fun, you know, this this stamp set. I really like it. Let's get rid of all those bits. Talking about different stamp sets and things, we have got a whole load of products online. Stampin' Up doesn't just do a catalogue these days. We have a whole load of products that come out that are just online. So if you pop into the online shop, you can browse and you can see all the different ones. I'm just going to trim this so it's even. And today we have had a whole new release of a whole new range of online exclusive products, and there's some really, really nice things in there. We've got, it depends on your point of view and what your kind of style is, but we've got some really nice things. There's I think it's called Soft Sayings, which is just sentiments in this kind of brush stroke artwork, which is really nice. Stamp set, we've got that. We've got Fluffiest Friends, which is really cute. It's got all these little fluffy animals, which are really sweet. It's got a soda pop one with all the different kind of drink kind of things you could put on there. I really like that one as well. That's going to go in my basket. There's quite a few nice things in there. So yeah, brand new, out, released to customers today. So take a look. You can find them all in my online shop and you can have a browse. That is katebolt.stampinup.net, but the link is in the description below. Right, I am going to just add in a bit of the old linen thread. Now, I don't know about you, this for me is a staple in my craft room. I use it on loads of things. I really love it. So what I'm going to do is, I should have done it that way around. I can't tie a bow backwards. I want a really long piece. And I found when I did it, if I didn't do a double knot at this stage, it all kind of popped undone because the ribbon's really shiny and floppy. Oh, I think I'm going to have to cut this, aren't I, for it to work. Let's just cut a piece off. There we are. I was trying to be clever. It's not the way. Not the way at all. How are you, Carol? Right. See what I mean? It kind of just undoes. And it's also quite fat and nice and robust, this ribbon. So yeah. So I'm going to pull it like that. I'm going to bring this in. Pull it again. Like that. There we go. That's better. So now we've got it pinched. I can tie a little bow. Now you don't have to do this at all, but I just like the look of it. And I liked it really big, but I will make it a bit smaller when it's on the card. We'll adjust it all. Right, okay, so let's glue these bits down. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use my, I was going to say my Tombow, because it'll get into all these little nooks and crannies of the embossed surface. To glue the layers down. I had an idea when I was making this card, by the way, that you might find useful. So the idea was this piece here, when it's on here, you could put adhesive along the top here, this piece here and this piece here, and leave this piece free. sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. Leave this piece free. Which would then mean if you had a gift card, now I've got an old loyalty card that I use for mixed media, and I put it on a piece of cardstock. You could, so if this was a pretty gift card and not the horrible loyalty card I've got, you could pop this in here, and this could then change up and become a gift card instead of just a Christmas card. You could even put a message inside on that side of it and have your gift card on the other side. But I kind of like that idea. But that was just a secondary idea. That wasn't what I'm going to actually doing. But yeah. So I'm going to stick this one down, and I think I'm going to retie that bow. Because what it is that the linen thread is really, really curled up. Oh, I took it off. Let's try again. Maybe it was too long. Let's use a new bit, because I can undo that knot when I'm not on camera. That would be a bit easier. So yeah, pop it all down, tie your bow. What's the weather like with you, Shaz, if you're still there? Is it nice? The sun is glorious here today. So pretty. Somebody did tell me though that we've got bad weather coming tomorrow. I haven't checked myself, so I'm making the most of today. Right, okay, so I've got a better knot this time. I'm rubbish on camera, I don't know about you, but tying bows is all right, but when you're on camera, it's doubly hard. There we go. So I'm going to pull it a little bit. It's kind of upside down as well, but we won't care. We won't worry, because you don't want to sit and watch me undo that all over again. Right, card time. So we're going to pop that on the front. I really like Crumb Cake and Real Red. I think it's a lovely colour combination. Tell me, do you have a favourite Christmas colour combination for creating Christmas cards? I would love to know. It would be really nice to inspire everyone as well to try different colour combos. So I've got this piece for inside, and I am going to bring back in, excuse me, the stamp. I'm just going to stamp the top. I don't need it all. It's just getting, look at the state of me. Honestly, I'm like a child. I'm going to stamp the top of the cup at the bottom. There we go. And I'm going to go back in and just colour a few of those bits. And they won't take long, so I don't have all that blue to colour in. I'm going to leave the sentiment off until I have decided what to put inside. It's probably going to be, I've got quite a few really good Christmas stamps in my stash. And I think it might be a nice, good, solid, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, one of those. There we go. A couple of different pinks for those marshmallows. Makes me want a hot chocolate doing this. Honestly, that velvetizer, we have to go and get one now. We've decided. They're not hugely expensive. They make the most amazing hot chocolate, and you get all these different flavours. I am after one of these for the winter. So, a couple different pinks. So mistletoe, so I'll leave the leaves white. At least it could be any plant, but could do the leaves red if you thought, the berries red if you thought it was an evergreen berry one. Right, a bit of red for the candy cane. There we go. So easy to create some fun little Christmas cards. Well, not little. Some fun Christmas cards. And you could just do it whilst you're watching TV, because it's really therapeutic to sit and do a bit of colouring in. You don't need a huge different stack of markers. You can use what you have. You could use the watercolour pencils, or these Stampin' Right markers, or these Stampin' blends. Whatever's in your stash that you like to colour in with, to be fair. Shaz, she's in labour at the minute. Oh my goodness. So Shaz says she's sorry that she hasn't watched constantly. Her dog's in labour. Shaz, I think you don't need to apologise by any stretch of the imagination. That's amazing. Oh, I keep everything crossed that she's all right and it goes really smoothly. So we have got the one that I made for when I was creating the card for today for Coffee and Cards. It's exactly the same card. This is my mock-up. I didn't stick it in yet. Let's do that. I err on the side of caution, and I like to stamp my sentiment before I stick it in the card, but you know, let's just be a devil. Let's just go for it. Be a bit radical today. Sticking it in straight, it would be a bit more useful though. There we go. So there's the one I've just made with you, and that is the one that I designed. And then we're going to have a bit more fun with one of the other stamps. I really like these. Very happy with these. Okay, so I could not resist this stamp here. It's really, really nice. So let's have a look. What have I got here? I've already cut up a piece of basic white. And I have actually coloured in and cut out this one. So this is Floaty Flamingo. This was Balmy Blue. I think this one's, I know it's retired, but I think it's Mint Macaron. You can use any of the soft colours. It might be soft sea foam. This was Highland Heather. There's some more of the Floaty Flamingo. And this is Real Red and a little bit of black for his boots and his gloves and his belt. Now, interestingly, I saw somebody on Pinterest had made a really fun card using this stamp, but they had made this into what looked like, just by colouring it a different colour, pyjamas and slippers. Brilliant it was. It was like soft colours, and it looked like a girl in her pyjamas holding the biggest pile of gifts from Santa Claus ever. So I've already coloured this one in. But then I thought we'll bring in the card base. And did I cut up? No, I haven't cut up the layers for this one yet. So I'm going to bring in, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. What colours have I got? I have got Balmy Blue on there and I have got red on there. So I think I'm going to try it this way. I am going to make the first layer Balmy Blue. So again, 10 centimetres by 14.3. And then my next layer on the top is going to be I'll make it 9.5, the real red. 9.5 by 13.8. And I brought in a different embossing folder for this one. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to have this one. I'm going to have this one. I'm going to have this one. Like that. And this one is too big. Okay, so let's have a think about how I'm going to do this. I haven't made this card yet, it's just in my head. So let's hope it translates okay. Still similar. I'm going to use this embossing folder. This is the... I have all sorts on my desk from creating for my event. This is the Christmas Tidings embossing folder and I love it. Look at it. It's so cool. So, Christmas Tidings. I think you can use it any way around. So, you can come on here like this. But how big? So, how big was the last one? That was quite small. Yeah, it wouldn't quite fit on there, I don't think. So we need it slightly smaller. So what did we say it was? Right, I have my pencil. I think it was 6.5, the red, by 8.5. Was the red layer. Yeah, and then the white was 6 by 8. So if I make the white 6.5 by 8.5, and I'll try the red at 7 by 9. Let's see how that works. Oh, it'll have to be blue because we've transposed the colours. And that works. So let's grab a piece of blue. So the blue is 7 by 9. Make sure that's big enough. So 6.5. Slightly bigger than 6.5, that one. By 8.5. Let's see if this works. Is it going to be big enough for the image? Yeah. No, you do not have to. You do not have to stamp your image and then cut it out. I'd stamped mine earlier and cut it out. I was going to make a different card with it, but I thought I might as well use it now. Otherwise, just as we did with the Cup of Cheer one, stamp it on your little white panel and colour it in. Okay, so it's going to go on here. Now what we need to do is decide, is it going to go this way up or this way up? Now, if it goes this way up, this just fits like that. Now let's have a look at the embossing folder. Let's grab it. Where is it? Here it is. I really like it. It's fun. It's got all of these Christmas words: joyful, holly, decoration, merry, caroling, mistletoe, Christmas, festive, tree, family, tidings, Noel, lights, wonder, Santa. And some of the images are going this way and some of them are going this way. So you can definitely do it different way around for whichever orientation of card you want. So let's just emboss it first. Yeah, it's great fun, isn't it, Shaz? I love this one. I did something with it earlier. Did I throw it away? I didn't like it. but it'll give you an idea. Hang on, where is it? No, I might have got rid of it. Never mind. I actually sponged white ink on it. Oh no, here it is. Is this it? Yeah, I sponged white ink on it after I'd done it. So you can really see how it picks up the letters. And I think it would be lovely. I'm not sure for this card. Oh no, hang on. Which one are we embossing? Which one are we embossing? Oh no, that's for that piece, isn't it? So we are embossing the red. Yeah, so I'm not sure for this card if that's what I want. I'm not sure about the whole look of the white. I tell you what, well, emboss it and see what it looks like. So one of my favourite things to do is run something through an embossing folder and then just pick out some of the relief using a little sponge dauber and the white ink. It works well with blue. I just thought the red was a bit harsh, but is that straight? Right, let's pop it through. This one is not a 3D one, so normal plates. There we go. So it gives this really pretty matte relief of the Christmas things. And I think I prefer that. And we're going to cover some of them up. So we either do it this way or this way. And the words are the wrong way up mostly. So I think I would do it that way. But with the blue. Yeah, I think we see more of it that way. So that's what we're going to do. So let's layer these together. Use my Tombow. I've been using loads of embossing folders lately. I don't know if you've noticed. Loads, 3 or 4. I don't own all of the embossing folders, but I have a few, and I've got some real definite favourites, and I love the effects that they give. So that's this. We're going to pop it on the top, like that. So, same layout card, both the stamps. I love a bit of crumb cake. I might raise this one up, seeing as I happen to have cut it out. Might as well take advantage of that. Let's grab some dimensional foam pads. The ones that are not mini would be better for this big bit. Or, actually, let's have a think about it. Yes. Yeah, let's... Yeah, let's raise it up. My brain, that funny noise you could hear. That was my brain creaking. Oh. Oh, Kathy, thank you for joining me. Thanks for joining me live. I have lots more inspiration over on my website. It's inkstampshare.ink. Right, I'm going to place this slap bang in the centre because it fits exactly right. This one's going to go on here, but I'm thinking about the ribbon. And I'm definitely going to use the ribbon because I really like how it looked. Am I going for red because I've got this red background, or am I going to bring in a balm blue one? The red is nice. Let me grab the blue one and we'll have a look. Oh, have I left it? No, I've got it over here. Here we go. Oh, nearly at the end of this one. This is beautiful. It's called, I don't know what it's called. Oh, the Balmy Blue Variegated Ribbon. And I think this might look nice on here. So it's kind of got white and blue. Yeah, I'm going with that. So same as we did before, I am going to pop a little bit of tape to anchor the ribbon. I find that's really useful. Oh, we're nearly at an hour. Okay, we're getting there. We're nearly done though. There we go. A bit more on this side. Goodness, I haven't had my lunch yet. Got a bit carried away in the craft room today. Right, so that's going to go there. That's going to go on there. I'm going to cut that one off using my ribbon scissors. Ooh. Straight would be useful, wouldn't it? That one's going to go on there. I think that's really pretty. That balmy blue is lovely. That's inspired. Bit of Tombow. Yeah, so if you cut your little basic white cardstock panels and stamped them in a nice little stack, you could spend an evening making a lovely stack of pretty cards. Now, I'm not going to raise that up again because I've raised this one up, but if I had stamped that flat and coloured it in, I would be definitely raising this panel up on some foam pads, I think. A bit of glue for this one. Hold it really strong. Because it'll soon be time to pop them all in the post, won't it? Right. Are you ready for the faffy part? The bit where I faff about with the twine. There we go. Cut a bit off this time. Makes life a lot easier. Tie our knot. If you're a Christmas card sender, when do you send your Christmas cards by? Because this is an interesting thing, because I would make Christmas cards right up until I normally make the ones I need in a big pile and they're all ready to send out. But if I needed a few more, I'd make a few more. But it really depends, doesn't it? And then it's no point me showing tutorials on making Christmas cards on YouTube if everyone sent their cards sort of, I think, by the beginning of December. If you're a maker of cards, possibly most of your cards are made. If I tie this upside down, I think I get it the right way up. Excuse me, that's not polite. Oh, I am going to have to answer the door. I am so sorry. It will take me 1 minute after the UPS man has hopped out of his van because he has a Stampin' Up delivery for me. So I'm just waiting. Alfie, shush. Wait for him to hop out. And I think he's in the back of the van trying to find it. I don't know. He seems to have a sixth sense, the UPS man, and he tends to deliver my Stampin' Up deliveries when I'm on a live. There we go. It's the right way up. I knew it would. Right, I'm going to grab that door. All right.
There you go, just the one for you.
Yeah, I got it.
Just get a scribble from you.
Oh,
What's that? Is it yours?
yeah, it's for me.
There you go. What's going on here? Right, do you want to get?
Could be anyone. Thank you very much. Cheers, bye-bye. Oh, there we go. Apologies, thank you for your patience. But now I have my Stampin' Up delivery, which is brilliant because it was actually just a few bits and pieces. And I ordered it a while ago, but it's all those basics that I needed. So I needed some coloured cardstocks. I needed a new Take Your Pick tool. Can't do without mine, and I have lost it. And I do believe I lost it at a class that I did. So it's either still at the venue or, or I just lost it. Maybe it'll turn up. So I'm looking for a piece of white to go inside my card to finish it off. I don't think there's anything exciting in the box. At all. It was literally bits and bits. Oh, and of course, could not resist the rustic Christmas countdown card kit. It is so gorgeous. I have got one of those and I'm considering whether to do it for a class. Let me know if anybody would be interested in ordering a kit with me and do it as a kit along, because I am considering doing that. It's such a beautiful kit. Right, layer for my inside of the card. Now, let's do this. So, actually, oh yeah, no, that wouldn't work. I don't think I've got this stamp out of the stamp set. Because I had already done it. It was the one I had made earlier. So let's stamp that one. Now, I don't need to put a whole Santa on there or whole anything on there. I might just put that bit there. Gifts from Santa Claus, and then you can put your message in the middle and who it's from. Yes. A little bit of colouring in. I haven't got all of the same colours out. I'll just use what I've got out, I think. So I've got a pink bow. Pink spotty gift. And we'll give it a ribbon. Like that. This is not the same colour, but we'll use it because it's what we've got out. Quite pretty. I think for the big gift, we'll go in with the balmy blue. We'll use the darker one because did I say that I thought the light one was running out? I'll fill it in quite fast. The little bird. I think I'm going to hear my husband singing as he works. So just colour in your gifts. I'm actually really interested to know what is in that box because I've had I had another delivery which was all the things I was waiting for my event on the weekend, but this one was just bits that I needed. I can't quite remember what I put in there. So we've got a blue gift. We could do with some different colours out. These are all a bit dull. We will have this one here. So we do need the red. We need his coat. And I'll grab a black pen for his gloves and his belt. Let me grab a black pen. And a couple of colours, just so that we've got something else to choose. Right, I couldn't find a black blend, so I'm just coming in with a marker. Does the job. It's got a little belt. Gloves. So tell me, ladies, are you watching anything great on TV right now? I need all the inspiration I can get. I am watching all sorts of things. But you know when you run out of something, it gets a bit annoying. So yeah, if you've got any really good inspiration, Netflix films, anything like that, tell me what you're into. Share the inspiration. Right. Here we go. So yeah, what's coming out of Stampin' Up this week? The new online exclusive product range is coming out. How cool is that? If you're interested in my newsletter, I send it every week and by email. And I put in all the news that comes out of my craft room, all my class lists, all the things I'm doing, all the news and offers and deals that come out of Stampin' Up as well. And I offer free tutorials and things like that. And I offer a free, I've got a current one is a different kind of gift card holder free tutorial, which is really sweet. And you get that for free with a downloadable PDF just for signing up to my newsletter. So yeah, you can find that over on my website with a little clickable box. Just fill in your email address for signing up. My website link is in the description box down below. And if you get fed up of emails, you can just click the unsubscribe link, which is a really easy link at the bottom of the email. I hate those emails that you get where it takes you ages to find out how to unsubscribe. I hate that. But no, this is an easy one. There we go. So there's our inside of our card. And as I say, I'm going to add my Happy Christmas a bit later on. And I'm going to go for it and put my innards in. Yeah, I'd love you to join my little stamping family just by finding out what I'm doing and what's coming out of my craft room. So if you sign up to my newsletter, you'll get all the information straight away. There you go. So gifts from Santa Claus and a cup of cheer. How are they? Loving those. From the Gift of Giving stamp set. I haven't even played with some of these stamps yet. I think this has got a lot of potential. If you have joined me live today, thank you so much. It really, really helps me. I really appreciate you. And I love to chat to you. It's brilliant. If you are watching me on replay, please say hello from Tomorrowland. And yeah, and give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing because it helps get the videos suggested to people who might be interested and helps me too. Oh, thank you, Shaz. That's really kind. And for giving me a like. Oh, Carol says she just watched All the Lights We Cannot See on Netflix. I'm going to watch that one then. Thank you. And about my Stampin' Up delivery. Oh, you got some roses from Grace today. What a surprise. Ah, Carol, that's lovely. You deserve it. Yeah, why is that, Shaz? Why do my deliveries from Stampin' Up only come on a Tuesday when I'm doing a live? It's so weird. But I'm not sorry. I like the deliveries. Oh. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday as well, Carol. I can't wait for that. So Carol's having a birthday party. How exciting is it? So thank you for joining me. If you're watching me on replay, thank you so much as well. Consider subscribing, and all the links are in the description box down below. I hope you like the cards. Do let me know what you think of them. I haven't done any colouring in for ages. What happens if I do this? Is that a bit better? Ooh, yeah, there we go. So you can see the stamp set, you can see the cards. I will be back next week. No, today's what? Tuesday? I'll be back with a video for you on Friday. Look out for that one here on my channel on Friday morning. And I will see you soon. I'll be back for copying cards next week. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.